Oh, hi guys, Christian Styles here, back for another video. And I wish that it were under better circumstances. I'm not gonna lie, I'm tired of coming to you guys with bad news. Well, let me not say bad news. I don't want to say bad news. I just want to say more pieces to the puzzle just continue to unveil themselves. They just continue to make themselves known. Okay? That's what I can say. And with these pieces unveiling themselves and creating and making themselves unknown. Okay? I have more pieces to the information. So, I don't know if I discussed that I went ahead and did a TRO against my ex-wife. I don't know if I explained that or if I didn't explain that at some point. So this just goes to speak to everything that's been taking place as far as biased and whatever else. So mine got declined. For what reason, I don't know. They didn't really give a reason. It's just like we didn't have enough information or whatever. Even though I have the most information to provide, okay? I'm thinking now, because she put one in, okay? I think she put one in after me, because it said December 1st. So I put one in way before her, like right when I got released from jail, I put one in. And she put one in after, is from what it's saying, from what all the dates are correlating to. So they took hers, which again is filled with a whole bunch of lies and bullshit about things that never took place, okay? What they do in these TROs, especially, you know, the temporary ones, if they get granted, there's usually a hearing. So today was the day for that hearing. I sat on the Zoom, ready to go. Nobody showed up. There was no judge that showed up. And I know that sounds a little odd, like, wow, like, that's absolutely unbelievable that no judge had the time of day or the decency to show up. I said, absolutely. So this is what we're going to do. I said, I know that that's probably unbelievable. And with everything going on, and it's always her against me. And I document everything. I keep everything. I know how to have all my ducks in a row so it looks exactly how it should, that there's something wrong with her. So this is what we're going to do. Okay. I wanted to make sure that this was out there because her and her family, they watch these videos. Hi, guys. Hi. They watch these videos. And I know that. I'm well aware of that. But because there is no, they're currently, we're not supposed to be speaking to each other. So I can't reach out to her and say, you know, what the hell happened to the hearing? You know, once again, you screwed that one up because she just doesn't know what she's doing and it shows. My hunch is the reason why it didn't happen is because they couldn't serve me. Or they tried to serve me. Me being a resident of another state, me living in another state, me being everywhere but near her. When they launched law enforcement to go and look for me and find me and serve me and whatever else, they couldn't. And so, here's the thing with that. I was here. I showed up. I'm going to show you guys that I showed up. I'm going to show you guys that I was waiting. I'm going to show you guys how long I was waiting, from 10:30 all the way till noon, or from 11:30, excuse me, all the way till noon. I was sitting there and I was waiting. Me and all of my witnesses were in the Zoom waiting, texting each other, which you guys will see, because everything was screen recorded. I keep track of everything, I document everything. The minute you think that I don't have something or I don't have record of something, you're a fool, because I keep track of everything. So nobody can come up with any weird accusations that I didn't show up or whatever the case is. I'm here. I took time out of my day, out of my work day, to be here. I'm outside the building. I took time out of my day to do that. And I quite literally wasted so much of my time. And that's the frustrating part about this, is that I wasted so much time. So I just want to let you guys know that, you know, and everyone, the supporters, the subscribers, everyone, that this issue, unfortunately, is far from over. And I have to document this for myself. I have to. Because if I don't, there'll be some holes in the situation. There's just going to be some holes. I have to keep track of everything that's taking place. I have to. So that when the time comes, especially for the final hearing that will eventually come, that I'm prepared, that I have everything that I need, that I have the evidence, that I have, you know, none of this stuff bothers me. And the reason why it doesn't is because I know everything she's saying is invalid. I know everything she's saying is a lie. I know that she's the aggressor. She always has been. She's the one that's been continuously provoking me. I understand she's a rage baiter. There's a term for that, the rage baiter. And the legal term for that would be goading. So this is what she does. And I am okay with that fact, because once they realize that she's only creating paper trail on herself, she's only painting herself to be a self-hating black woman, okay? Because when you look at all the facts and you look at how everything has taken place, so you married a non-binary person, you were okay with it, your family wasn't. They harassed me to no end, okay? They disrespected me to no end. Then when I finally fought back and defended myself, then I'm the worst person in the world. Then you decide that I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to leave you based on what my parents are telling me to do. Fine, kudos. You want a cookie? So you did that, okay? Because you knew that their disrespect wasn't gonna fly in my household. You weren't allowed to live, let alone operate as normal under my roof that I'm paying for, with your family saying such rude and disrespectful things about me. When they have unresolved issues with me, I was going to make that very clear that they weren't to be around me or my child until those things were resolved. So your only option was to divorce me. Because as long as I still held the cards, and out of respect for your spouse and the things that are going on that you know are wrong, I was never going to allow, morally and ethically, for me to walk around and be disrespected like that, first and foremost in my own home, with my own family and child. There was no way that I was going to continue to let someone disrespect my marriage and disrespect my parenthood that way. And so this unwavering, never dying vendetta of hers is just so silly. And so I'm going to put those clips in of me waiting. And it's going to be a long time. It's going to be a long time. And I'm putting it in there for a reason, so you guys can see that I waited and that there was nobody came on. Okay? Nobody came on. And I was texting during that time because my witnesses, they were also waiting. Don't know what happened. I don't really care either, because I know I'm not at fault for anything. So what I can say is, this is far from over. So I'm very sorry for the people that want new content and better content. And I'll try to do both types of content moving forward. Okay. But as of right now, this is what it is. So, I'm gonna I'll play those clips for you guys. Enjoy them. Fast forward through them. I don't care what you do. But you'll see that I showed up, and they'll see that I showed up, that I was waiting to annihilate you, and I couldn't, because no one showed. All right? I'll come back to close the video. All right, guys. So I hope you guys did well. I don't know how you guys could possibly enjoy me literally just sitting in a waiting room on Zoom, but if you guys found that informative, if you find the situation sticky or odd or whack or whatever, I guess all your comments, even the rude ones, I encourage them because they boost my engagement. So please put them in the comment section down below. I love them. I love to see them. Trust me. Trust and believe that. I absolutely adore them. So you guys go ahead and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.